We are getting into a cooler trend here after the rain that moves through for tomorrow. Things are cooling down for Friday and likely lingering into the weekend with a building breeze this weekend. It is going to feel blustery. The storm that we're watching is just developing now over the Great Lakes, extending into the northern plains. And you can see that cold air but wrapping in behind it as there's some signs of snow. We are looking for that moving out towards some of the higher elevations of our region. But for most of us, it's a beneficial rainfall that we're looking forward to. And a lot of the models projecting that we'll see near an inch for most locations in our area. There's a few spots that could see over an inch. A lot of the models pointing that toward areas of southeastern Massachusetts and then also moving into western Massachusetts, although some of this could be falling in the form of some snow for Friday night. The last time we saw a rainfall above half an inch was back in the end of September. The last time we saw near an inch of rainfall, that was back in the end of June. So it's been quite some time since we've seen a soaking rain. Evidence of that with our seasonal rainfall totals, as we're about 7.5 inches behind for Boston, over 9.5 inches for Worcester. The severe drought continues to stretch with each update that we see on Thursdays, and likely tomorrow's update will show more of us in that severe drought as well. And with this drought, we're seeing wildfires that are active, especially along the North Shore, and smoke being detected in the air. With our live camera in Boston, you can see that haze at the horizon here, showing signs of that smoke just north of the city. So the air quality is just fine in Boston. That's some great news there. The wind direction has settled down today compared to yesterday. But we are seeing some air quality issues closer to some of the larger fires, including the Boxford State Forest fire, where we are seeing moderate levels of air quality, even unhealthy in a few locations of the North Shore. Low to mid 50s out there right now. Some clouds that are moving in over Cape Cod and the islands and even covering portions of Plymouth County. But most of us looking bright here as we travel our way toward the mid to upper 50s. Clouds gather after sunset tonight, and of course that's eventually hinting at the rain. Those clouds thicken toward midnight, but still even at midnight the rain is still to our west. So we start off our night with dry conditions. We stay in the low 40s with those clouds in place serving as a blanket, and then we're in for the rain and windy conditions for our Thursday with temperatures topping out near 50. 5 a.m. showers just starting to move into western Massachusetts, but I would say for most locations in eastern Massachusetts, it's the mid to late morning that things really start to get going here in terms of a soaking steady rainfall. And it does look steady and heavy into the midday hours into the early afternoon. This is pointed toward the late afternoon, early evening, and at that point some of the heaviest rainfall should pivot northward. As we move through the overnight hours Friday into Saturday, we are looking at the likelihood for some snow trying to mix in for the Berkshires and out toward the higher elevations. You can see how we're still unsettled for Friday as we have some showers in place, just not as widespread. That's something we'll be watching for Friday night heading into Saturday morning. So snowfall looking like it could actually stick out toward New York and out into some of the higher elevations here locally.